Hello, welcome to my Jacob's Doctor Who, the Runaway Bride episode review of the Jacob's Review Show. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, the Runaway Bride episode, wow. Basically there's this lady called Donna, and basically she's like walking down the aisle about to get married. And then basically what happens is she basically ends up going into space with these human particles inside of her, basically. And then basically you end up seeing Donna end up in the TARDIS with the Doctor. And she's like, where the hell am I? What the hell is this? And thinks that there's this lady Neris that has basically set this whole thing up. And basically, you end up seeing great chemistry between the Doctor and Rose. I mean the Doctor and Donna, basically. And then basically, what happens is that Donna goes, I want to go to Chiswick. That's where basically Donna's getting married in Chiswick. So the Doctor basically lands at TARDIS, and basically goes to Chiswick. And I love the scene how, like, when, like, the Doctor and Donna are, like, waiting for it, like, trying to catch a cab, like a taxi, and basically what happens is the Doctor goes, they can't really end up catching a taxi, and then the Doctor goes, whoosh, and he does this big whistle, and this taxi just stops for them, basically. And then basically what happens is, you end up seeing the Doctor and, like, Donna in the taxi, and they're, like, basically, like, have no money because Donna has no pockets in her wedding dress. So basically the Doctor has to basically get money. So the Doctor basically goes to this, like, bank thing, and, like, near this bank thing, and uses this Sonic to get cash out, which is so freaking funny. Also, I love how basically this Santa basically takes Donna. I love the bit where you get to see like the TARDIS basically opened like that, and the TARDIS just going, making its noise and just flying near the car, and, like, the Doctor's, like, almost hanging out of the car, and tells Donna to basically jump in the TARDIS basically while she's in the car, which is pretty cool, while the TARDIS is basically flying right near the car, which is pretty cool scene. I love how basically the Doctor drops Donna back to basically the wedding reception. Which is a really cool thing. You basically get to end up seeing, the Doctor have a flashback of Rose because he sees this couple dancing on the dance floor, and you get to see a flashback of Rose when the Doctor catches Rose in the episode New Earth episode, which was pretty cool. to see a flashback of Rose in the New Earth, which is cool. I also loved the bit like when the Doctor and basically the Christmas tree came alive, and the Doctor was trying to get the people away from the Christmas tree, and the lights came off the Christmas tree, and they were like bombs. And everything, and its bombs started going off, which was really cool scene. I loved how basically you got to end up seeing, the Doctor and Donna, and also Lance, who Donna was actually going to end up getting married to, go to H.C. Clements, and basically it was used to be Canary Wharf, which was Torchwood. And basically you got to end up seeing, there was a second floor down below, which is really cool. To see that Torchwood had a second floor, and basically you got to end up seeing, the Doctor and Lance and Donna basically on these like little scooter type things. Which was really cool to see that scene. I loved that scene the most, basically, like when they were on that little scooter type thing, pedal thing. I also loved how basically you got to end up seeing this creature called the Rachnos, which was a really cool creature. And the lady who acted as the Rachnos, basically, she was in, I'm pretty sure, she's been in Doctor Who before. I think it was the movie Doctor Who, which is pretty cool to see her back in Doctor Who as the Rachnos, which was pretty cool. And Lance basically was working with the Rachnos. But Donna didn't really know. I loved how basically you got to end up seeing the Doctor basically bring the TARDIS back from the human particles inside Donna, and the Doctor basically showed how the Rachnos began. Basically, and you got to see how the Rachnos first started, like how the Rachnos were in the center of the Earth, basically, formed to the center of the Earth, basically, which was pretty cool. I also loved how basically you got to see Lance and Donna basically trapped in this web, but basically Lance ends up dying. Dropping into the Rachnos' baby's nest, which is pretty cool to see. I also love how basically the Doctor's like one of the Santa machine things, which is pretty cool. What you see in, pretty sure it's the Christmas episode with Rose, when the Santas came, the pilot fish basically. How basically the Doctor disguises himself as one of the Santas, and basically ends up destroying the Rachnos babies with this machine thing. With the bombs, basically, which is pretty brutal, but Donna basically stops the Doctor in time and says, "Doctor, stop doing what you're doing," which is pretty cool, and the Rachnos is basically pissed. There's these like soldiers, and they basically mention this guy named Harold Saxon. And they go, Harold Saxon wants to destroy this, basically the Rachnos ship, and so basically the Rachnos ship gets destroyed by the soldiers. that are by the tank that are shooting at the Ragnar ship, and then basically you end up seeing the Doctor drop Donna back. Oh, the Doctor dropped Donna back to home, off to home, and basically Donna goes, have Christmas dinner with us, but then the Doctor was like, nah. And he does this really cool trick, like makes it snow, which is pretty cool. I also love how basically you get to basically end up seeing like Donna. Love how Donna like says goodbye to the Doctor and says, "Will I ever see you again?" And the Doctor was like, "Maybe one day or whatever." And that's basically when it ends. And I rate this episode, the Runaway Bride episode, a perfect solid 10 out of 10. Perfect performance from Catherine Tate in this episode as Donna. And David Tennant, of course, perfect performance of the Runaway Bride. So thank you guys for watching my Doctor Who Runaway Bride episode review of the Jacob's Review Show, and see you guys next time for another review of the Jacob's Review Show. See you guys then.